What is purpose-driven leadership? What a wonderful topic that somebody actually had messaged us to do for part of our YouTube series. And this is a wonderful topic you can apply both as an organization, entrepreneurs, managers, professionals, but also as parents. A lot of our viewers actually are parents, and they want to learn how you can actually apply these leadership concepts on the parenting side. And so this is going to be relevant for you. If we haven't met, my name is Dr. Karen. I've been doing this work for many, many years. I'm both a registered therapist. That's still kind of part of my background. I have my doctorates in marriage and family, started in the family practice, but spend the majority of our time now, 80-90% of our time working with global organizations on teaching leadership practices and tools to really develop great leaders at work and home. And so that is kind of with what we do. And so this topic is a wonderful topic. It's a wonderful topic. Purpose-driven leadership. What is it? How can we actually cultivate it at work and actually at home? Okay, so there's kind of 4 things I want to go over with you over the next few minutes. The first one is, as we're thinking about what is purpose-driven leadership, the first thing is you want to get really clear on your why. Get clear on your why. As an organization, but also as a family, okay, you want to get clear on your why. What is your why? What is your purpose? You've got clarity. In an organizational context, it's organizations that are purpose-driven. Yes, they want to be profitable, okay? So they want to be profitable, but they're not just focused on money, okay? They really want to make sure that they are making a positive contribution to society. All right, that is really important. So that they're very clear on their why. If you have got my book, The 3 Chairs: How Great Leaders Drive Communication, Performance, and Engagement, I talk about this on page 126. I love Simon Sinek's work. Many of you have probably have heard of him, have got his book. His book is called Start With Why. All right, and here's what he says. All organizations start with why, but only the great ones keep their why clear year after year. Okay, so purpose-driven leaders are very clear on their why, and they keep coming back to that. Same thing as a family. You want to be, what is our purpose? What is our purpose? What is our why? Do we have clarity about that? And if not, you want to spend time on that. I will share with you, as an entrepreneur and a business owner, our vision is to develop great leaders at work and home. That's our vision. Our purpose, our why, though, is in order so that people achieve their success, professionally, personally, however they define that. We want people to achieve their success, to be all that they can be, reach their very full potential. That's our purpose. That is our purpose. And that's why I do these videos. This is why I do these videos. This is why I do the work that I do. I want people to achieve their success in all parts of their life. And so you want to get real clarity about that. So that is really our number one. And man, this is a superpower. If you've got millennials in your office, that's one of the areas that we specialize in, is the multi-generations. And it's certainly the younger generations, they really care about meaning. They really care about purpose. And it is a guiding force. It's like a superpower where you can really tap into it. Okay, second part, what is purpose-driven leadership? It's leaders that are very clear, not only on their vision and their purpose, but also their values. They are values driven. They know where they want to go. They know why they want to go in that direction, but they also know their values that are going to kind of guide their decision making. And they want to make sure that their values align with their purpose. Okay, so everything's kind of like lined up. The same thing applies on the family side. Do you have clarity on your vision and your purpose and your values? And if not, I encourage you to spend a little time doing it. We've got lots of different courses and videos to kind of guide that process, but that is a really important piece. This is, by the way, all under that umbrella around leadership, specifically emotional intelligence. That's what we specialize in. And so if you have not yet received our scorecard, our leadership EQ scorecard, definitely you want to get your hands on it. It's free. Just in the comments below, write EQ. Write EQ, and somebody from our team will send that to you, and it's free. And it just allows you to just dive in and understand how all of this kind of applies to leadership EQ. Okay, third piece. What is purpose-driven leadership? It's, from an organizational perspective, it's really focusing on engagement, employee engagement. So purpose-driven leaders really try to help their employees understand how what they're doing is really connected to the overall mission and purpose of the organization. So they really kind of connect those dots. It's very important. People want to know, what am I doing? This little task that I have, this little job that I have, how is that relevant? How is that connected to the greater purpose of the organization? So that's a purpose-driven leader. Same thing at home. You want to kind of really kind of help your children, your young people, your teenagers. Why is what I'm doing important? Why does it matter? You might find that some of your kids, your teenagers, like you ask them to do something, you're like, well, why? And the why is not necessarily being, a problem. A lot of times parents are like, oh, my kids ask me why. Yes, they ask why. We need to be able to answer why. Why is actually a good question. We've got teen boys. They ask why all the time. And it's actually, I actually welcome it. I actually think that's a good question. So you want to make sure, to really do family engagement, you want to make sure like this is with what we're doing and here is why. And if you can kind of explain the why, you're going to find that you actually have a greater engagement. So that's the third part. Fourth part is to really tie together with what is a purpose-driven leader. It's really making sure that you are focused on social responsibility, both at work and at home. So in the businesses, purpose-driven purpose-driven leaders, they're really focused. Yes, they're focused on profit. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that. They want to be profitable, but they really do want to connect to initiatives that are going to really have the greater good for society. Okay, so they are, whether or not that's a philanthropy initiative, whether or not it's just purely a strategic initiative, whatever it is, they really want to make sure that they have got initiatives in place that are going to benefit the greater community. They can do that as an organization, but also at home. You want to make sure as a family, what are you doing from a social responsibility perspective? What are you doing in the privilege that you have of how you can better the lives of other people? So have conversations. Be a purpose-driven leader at work. Be a purpose-driven leader at home. These are concepts all of us can develop. And some ideas and examples, page 126 in my book. I give examples on how organizations, teams, companies can all start having examples on what they can be actually doing to drive and become more of a purpose-driven leader. So hope you've liked it. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our other videos, and I look forward to seeing you at one of our other videos.